It's happening.
Oh my lord, it's F1 in
It's SFR
Dutchland.
F1 in Dutchland. Yes, we are in Dutchland, and Zandvoort is in Dutchland, and this is round 11 of SFR. Game is winding down. Round 11, and we got 14 rounds this season, and this is the last season on this game. What did you think about F1 23?
I think it went pretty well,
Yeah.
but it could be better. We'll see on the next game.
Yeah, I think it could be a lot better. It's pretty shit. However, it's coming right after the worst F1 game ever, which was F1 22. Like absolutely horrendous that game was. So F1 23 looking pretty good in comparison to the previous game. All I want now is for F1 24 to be like also better than the previous game. So I want them to keep it up. F1 24 is likely to be good because it's on this like new engine, so maybe like there's
Ooh.
some benefits of that. Or maybe
So,
it goes the other way. Maybe because they had to switch engines, it's gonna be a complete shit show, right? That's also possible.
you think it's a hybrid engine?
No, I think it's Unreal Engine 4.
Oh, it's a shame.
Unreal
Not very
Engine
good for the
4
environment then.
runs on Epic Games fumes.
Fair enough, fair enough.
We got Formula
Um,
Cringe back in SFR, or rather in
oh no.
SFR F1 because he's been back in SFR for a long time, but he hasn't been in F1 yet, and this is his first time again in F1 after acquiring
Ooh.
enough super license points to reserve for Mercedes today, reserving alongside FICO. So Mercedes sporting double reserves today. Interesting. Is that
So,
Inters? Oh yeah, some people are out on Inters for the exploration
hmm,
laps.
I wonder.
Pandishpan likes to do it. We also see Cringe doing it now. What else we got happening in terms of reserves? Nikon is reserving for Aston Martin, and one of the Hasses, Strat Racer, didn't make it to race today. That's pretty much it. Everyone else is just standard from their seat. The driver you would expect,
Mm,
basically, right?
mm. I think I'm wondering how long we're going to wait until we see FICO, sorry, not FICO, Formula Cringe commit a war crime here.
I
How many
mean,
laps does the qualify?
Cringe hasn't been reported for anything in F2 or F1.5 yet, so he's been pretty clean since he's come back to the league.
Maybe he's learned. Big.
I actually saw some on-track incidents with him today in F2, but that wasn't his fault. I'm pretty sure that was F1 Senna diving on him. So, and it seems like Cringe isn't gonna bother reporting it either. So probably not. No one gonna get penalized there. Sometimes when these incidents are like between two friends or between two acquaintances, they don't. Sometimes they just respect each other and they don't really report each other,
Yeah, sometimes.
which is fine. I mean, if
You don't have to
when
report it, exactly.
when those kinds of incidents happen, they're also benign anyway, right? So
Mm.
it's not like and like if someone's a real menace like Nagrom, who had to be banned, for example, very quickly, then they're probably not friends with people that they're taking out anyway. So that's not gonna happen, right?
Yeah, I get you.
Casper putting on 109.62 provisional pole for Casper, faster than Mythos speed in the Alfa Romeo. Not much, not a big deal, I guess, because Aston Martin being faster than Alfa Romeo isn't a huge surprise. But Taco is beating Nikon, both on softs, and AlphaTauri just beat a banker lap of an Aston Martin reserve. That's pretty wild, don't you think?
It is pretty well.
Oh yeah, I just realized this track is kind of an opportunity for Aston Martin as no, sorry, for AlphaTauri against Williams, because Williams has good top speed
Mm.
and stuff, right?
Mm.
So AlphaTauri might be able to get something done here finally against Williams.
Potentially. Now, my question to you: who do you think is going to win the race here today? Do you hear
Well,
the Red Bull driver Cookie is uh, trying to do a Mark Webber driving in it whilst ill, so potentially he might be affected by that.
and also I think we saw recently Cookie not trying very hard. I don't
Mm.
wanna I don't wanna like sound disrespectful to Cookie, but after he got the guaranteed championship in F1, I feel like he's not really trying super hard. Like we saw him do like quali on the hards and stuff before, right?
Mm.
So it's very possible that Cookie is just like, not trying very hard and like does something trolly slash funny and gets like P2 or something, and someone else wins, right? So we could have a funny winner today. We could have a special. We could have a special driver win instead of Cookie today. We'll see how that shakes out though. In general, I am expecting it to be Cookie. He's the best driver in the best car right now. There's no question. Red Bull has such a huge advantage over Rouletorn's Ferrari, for example, that
That's so true.
like we've seen that this season in the constructors and the drivers. Cookie is on a hot lap right now. Oh yeah, I should put on telemetry.
That's a good. No, too soon for telemetry, I think. But
Well, it's good to have it in quali anyway, because it's good to be on board with people in quali. And Cookie crosses the line and gets P3 provisionally, slower than the Alfa Romeo of Mythos speed. So when I was talking about Cookie not trying very hard, this is exactly what I mean. Meanwhile, Rouletorn working his ass off, putting it on P1.
Alex is about to start his hot lap. I think you should sit on board with Alex.
Alright, I'm gonna go on board.
In the beautiful button, or in the beautiful Duracell battery car.
Yeah.
The roll hoop is my favourite thing.
Oh, yeah.
So beautiful. With the Duracell, we're not sponsored, by the way, unless you want to, Duracell.
Yeah, I'd be very happy to get an email from Duracell.
I think I would be.
But until then, we're not showing this car. No, just kidding. We have to. Alex has been really great recently. Getting what, P6 in the Williams last race?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
I think he was nearly in P4 as well, which is quite impressive.
Yeah. Insane results. Running away from AlphaTauri in the constructor standings, that's for sure. Now it seems like AlphaTauri doesn't stand a chance, even though this track can benefit them and they can make something happen. In the long run, it seems that Alex is guaranteed the P9 for Williams in the constructors.
And he puts it in P5 ahead of the
10.2, beating Taco. And beating a bunch of other people. Nikon in the Aston on his banker, but he's... Oh yeah, speaking of Nikon, he just started a new hot lap. Let's go on board with Nikon now. F1 Senna, one of the really amazing new drivers, is about to start a hot lap as well. We can go on board with him when Nikon finishes up. We've got some exciting stuff in the pipeline for next season and next game.
Ooh. Do you want to share anything, Gizmo?
Yeah, let's throw down some teasers, some hints for people to think about. As we see Nikon going on the grass and losing a bunch of time. Yikes. Okay, let's see. So at the start of next season, we're gonna do something special that we have never done before. But it's not gonna be a one-off event. It's gonna be something that's gonna happen every year from now on. I think that's enough.
I think you're right.
It's gonna be a new special thingy, but it's gonna be like every year, and it's gonna have something to do with the fact that we're switching to a new game. So now every time we switch to a new game, we're gonna try to do that. Of course, maybe people will hate it, and then we'll stop doing it, but I'm assuming that everybody will like it. Nikon does not really improve. Still behind Taco. Maybe that time loss in the grass really cost him. Okay, I promised F1 Senna. F1 Senna, we're gonna catch Sector 3 on the Alfa Romeo. I like F1 Senna's helmet design. It's very orange.
Quite nice. Maybe he wants to be in McLaren.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh,
FB asking us for guesses. Okay.
I already sent mine to him.
I'm gonna say Rouletorn pole position because Cookie isn't gonna try too hard. Wrap Cup is gonna go to Igzish, and race win is gonna go to Rouletorn. I'm gonna be brave with the guess because I'm gonna say Cookie's gonna mess up or not try very hard. There we go. And you also said he's sick, right?
Cookie is. He is.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's some reason to vote for Rouletorn. You gonna give your guesses?
I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna still predict Cookie for the win and pole, even though he is sick, and I'm gonna predict Big Sauce wins
Wrap
the
up.
Grand Cup.
All right. Race win? Because you said Cookie
Potentially.
Paul, right?
Oh, I think he's gonna do both.
Oh, okay. Paul and win. All right.
He's gonna get the double. Then again,
I
I'm
guess
biased.
I,
It's
I
the
said
Red
the
Bull
same
team
for Ruletorn,
principle.
because I said Paul and win about Ruletorn as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, F1 Senna actually puts it on P10, 10.0. Is he? Oh yeah, he is ahead of Nikon. Nikon is a big underperformer here in the Aston Martin so far. Does he have
then
time
again,
to fix it?
he
Oh yeah, he
also
does.
he's got time. You also have to remember though, Nikon did go off.
Yeah, absolutely. We see Cal here on an in lap. This is not a hot lap.
As you see, Nikon now actually is coming out again.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get a better time here, try to beat Taco. Being behind an AlphaTauri and Aston Martin, that's like a huge disaster. You can't let that happen. Oh, FB giving his guesses. Cookie Paul, Zumble, Rap Cup, and Ruletorn win. Huh. We all gave like way different guesses. Interesting. Curious to see who's gonna be the most correct. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, Nikon's on an outlap. That's not interesting. Let's do this for Zumble. Zumble at risk of being eliminated simply because of the car performance. However, right now he's P15. He's technically not in the danger zone right now. But that might be only because, you know, Bixos and Igzish don't have times on board. Did you notice? Igzish... Oh, as we see, Zombo spinning and ends up in the wall. Yikes.
What a silly sausage.
Is he gonna have time to do a hot lap?
Depends if
Fix
he's
his
got
wing?
damage.
He does have damage.
Oh, then
He got
no.
wing damage. They might be able to fix it on time, though. There's still some time. He might get one more lap attempt. Have you noticed that Igzish never takes advantage of all the Q1 time? He's always just like sitting there for the most of Q1.
Well, to be honest, it is a good strategy because it helps you save tires and it also allows you to benefit from the track evolution.
But he gets sometimes eliminated, no?
Oh, sometimes
and then
he would.
Regrets it.
But maybe it's the price he's willing to make.
If someone was gonna maximize tire deg efficiency and do that strategy, I would expect like Pandishpan to try that or someone, you know, faster. But Igzish, I don't feel like Igzish can afford the luxury of being that safe in quali, because he sometimes ends up being eliminated in Q1 because of these things. Oh, Nikon is on the hot lap now. We're gonna go on board with Nikon. That's Formula Cringe getting out of the way there. So Cringe won't be getting a penalty point.
Not yet. Either way, we see Nikon. He comes around the final corner. And he puts it P11.
Yeah, improved quite a bit there. Finally beating the AlphaTauri of Taco, but also beating Alex, F1 Senna. Beat F1 Senna by 2/10. Less than 2/10. No, wait. It's more than 2/10. Okay. That's pretty solid. Should be safe now for Q1. Should be safe to make it into Q2. Who's that? Improving a lot. Was that Pandish or Henry? Oh, I didn't really notice. Must have been Cookie. Oh, I think it was just Cookie. Because Cookie had a slow lap before.
Either way, Max Martin did an impressive lap, putting it P3 to be honest.
Oh yeah, 9.0. I mean, in Q1, as long as you do an okay job, doesn't really matter. So we'll see what Max can really cook up in Q3 and Q2. But you also gotta applaud the efficiency of Max Martin, how he did it quickly and then was able to retire with all the other top dogs. Whereas you couldn't say the same for Cookie in this session, for example. So if we want to compliment Max, I would do it that way, I guess. Hell is fighting for Q2. for a Q2 appearance here. Currently, obviously getting eliminated if he stays in P16. Oh, by the way, Taco promised to make you moderator during Q2 or Q3, depending on whether
When he gets knocked.
when he gets eliminated. Yeah, so
Fair enough.
because I think he forgot or something.
Yeah, no, it's easy
He
enough.
was gonna do it.
He's practicing so much. So the true Alpha Tauri.
Offertory experience.
Yeah, he's trying to do a Yuki Tsunoda and outperform his teammate.
Right. I hope he doesn't run into his teammate after the race, though. That would be embarrassing. Kel crosses the line and does not improve at all. No, wait, he did improve. He improved by like 2/10. Okay, I don't know why I thought he didn't improve at all. I was blind. But Kel beating Taco there ends up P15 right now. Taco is still gonna attempt to beat that. He's got one more try in him. Did Zombo just finish a lap? He did, and Zombo also beating Taco. Taco tumbling down in the order. However, bad news for Zombo. While he improved, he didn't improve enough to get out of Q1. It won't be possible now for Zombo to make it into Q2. He does not have the time for that, or the battery, or the tire, or the tires. There's still hope for Taco, Big Sauce, Ixish, but not for Zombo. Oh yeah, that's 4 people being eliminated because we only have 19 today instead of 20. Big Sauce spins and is also eliminated from Q1. Spins in turn 1 at the very start of his first hot lap attempt, it seems. Or maybe he did have a hot lap attempt, but he invalidated or something. I'm not sure. Through goes Alex, who also spins and dies. All right. Did you see that?
I did not. I was looking at. I was actually looking.
Oh my god.
Actually, but
Dude, Big Sauce spun and then like confused Alex, and Alex also spun. So like the Williams team completely
screwed each
imploding.
other.
Yeah, they completely imploded here. This is hilarious.
I wonder what they're going to be saying in when they get back into the garage to each other. I think they're gonna.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be like Michael Schumacher and.
Double kill? Yeah, Lee Goat says double kill in the Twitch chat. Okay, so Zombo and Big Sauce are both eliminated in Q1. We're gonna go on board with Taco and see if Taco can make it. Taco has to improve by how much? Taco needs to improve by 3/10 to beat Ixish and secure P15, and then Ixish would be knocked down to P16, and then he would be eliminated instead of Taco. So we're gonna see if Taco is able to do that. I'm gonna put on lap data so that we can see the time pass. It's gonna make it dramatic. 105. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Oh my god! Taco barely does not beat Ixish, 30 milliseconds away from getting that P15, and Taco gets eliminated in the end. Sad news for AlphaTauri, both drivers eliminated here in Q1. But it was really close. Taco made it close. Really good effort there.
And it's
and
such
Alex,
a shame I got.
Despite Williams imploding there at the end, Alex does go through.
Oh,
so
I got my
Big
ramp
Sauce
cut prediction correct at least.
You wrap cup prediction? Didn't you say Big Sauce?
I was wrong. I actually predicted Taco.
What?
I checked. Basically, I
oh,
said.
Did you write it down?
I made. Like on the 25th, like 2 races ago, I said my predictions were Cookie Taco, and then last race I said predict this again. Then this week I said repeat my predictions.
Oh, okay. So you didn't actually guess Big Sauce. You did guess Taco.
Yeah, I guessed Taco.
You know what? I guessed Ixish, and look how close I was. I just needed Taco.
Confirms this.
I needed Taco to get 20 more milliseconds, and then my guess would have been correct because I said Ixish. I was so close.
With
What?
Well, I think that means Taco now takes the lead in the ramp car.
There's no way it's guaranteed though, right?
Hold on.
Because everybody has too few points still. We got 3 rounds after this. 12, 13, 14, right?
So far we've got Taco in the lead with Benny and Zomble tied for 2nd and 3rd.
How much does Taco have? The points.
He's got 3 points,
Okay.
and
Wait,
those
but
top two.
you said Zombo is in second place?
Yeah, he's got 2 points.
Because Benny's not racing anymore.
So
So
yeah,
so that
he's.
means Zombo has to get 2 out of these last 3, with Taco getting 0, and then Zombo can still win Wrap Cup.
Hmm.
All right. Well, Zombo's gonna have to step it up because I think Taco's been outperforming him.
Most definitely.
Um, and as long as they both stay in Q1, then it is gonna be the better one of them who gets the Wrap Cup point. Or Zombo can overperform too much and get into Q2, and then he can't get the Wrap Cup because you need to be exactly P16. All right, so we got one Williams missing here in Q2. That is Big Sauce. We got both Alphataris missing. We got one Haas missing, but that is because they are absent. And who's the last person? Wait, two Alphataris,
Uh,
Haas, Williams, and
Big
the
Sauce
fifth.
last.
No, I did say Williams already. Who's the fifth person?
Uh,
Oh no. Wait, Haas, Williams, both Alphataris. Now who's the fifth person who's missing here?
are we checking? We have. No, we only had 19.
I did say Haas though. I included Haas.
Hmm.
Oh, it's Kel. Both Hasses are missing from
Oh,
Q2. Oh, okay, okay. All right. Wait, I don't remember Kel. I don't remember Kel being this low though. That's the thing. I have this like huge hole in my memory. I don't remember Kel being super low at all anymore. I thought Kel like barely made it or something. I don't know. It was between Igzish and Taco, and Igzish won at the end. And I guess Kel was even lower than Taco. All right. Max Martin says, "I want a neutrals prediction of the top 5."
all right. So
In the
for
Twitch chat.
qualifying or for the race maps?
I'm pretty sure he means race. I'm gonna tell you immediately what's happening right now.
So
Max
QUALI. So
Max
what
wants
we're gonna
you to say
see.
him, and then he'll feel motivated. And then if you don't
All
listen, then
right.
he's gonna be
So
like, "Oh, my
on
TP doesn't believe in me."
pole position, we're gonna see Cookie. No, I'm joking. Obviously, it's gonna be Max Martin on pole.
Oh yeah. Is
Uh,
that Q2 top
I don't know.
5?
Oh, genuine prediction. All right. You see, we're gonna see a Cookie, and then a Rullatorn, and then let's see who's gonna be next. I think then we'll see a FICO, and then a Max Martin, and then a Kuhn.
I think Cohen much better than that. I'm expecting Cohen to really mop up here. Not win the race because the car's not
Leonard
that
doesn't
good, but
die.
I'm expecting him to mop up.
Leonard gets knocked out this quali session because he gets crashed into by Formula French.
You think Cringe is gonna hold up, Leonard?
Yep, I think that's what's gonna happen.
That's a wild prediction, man. We'll see if that comes true. We're on board with Cohen, by the way, Sector 3. He's about to put his first time on the board. This is a good time to mention. Our Gaza fundraiser has been very successful. We're giving away another gift card because we crossed our £150 goal. We're giving away the gift card at the end of the round 14 F1 stream. So
Also,
basically after the season. And also there's a bonus prize from Nameless Pie. Thank you, Nameless Pie. 25 euros on Steam. It's just like an extra gift card, basically. We're treating it. We're also giving that away at the same time
however,
to the last person who hasn't won anything.
if we reach £200, we'll be giving away 3 gift cards, I think, won't we?
Oh yeah.
That race.
Exactly.
So there's still 3 rounds to get there.
Yep. And again, if you haven't donated yet, even donating the minimum amount, which is £5, your chances of winning more than you donated are huge because there's only like a few people you're competing against. Alex won the first giveaway. He's excluded from the other giveaways because he already won the first one. So your chances are going up. And there's only a few people donating a lot of money currently. So if you donate, you have a really good shot at winning a prize. It's not like you against 100 other people.
Exactly.
So far, Rula on provisional pole with Cohen in P3, 1/10 behind FICO in P2. You can see the difference between Ferrari and Mercedes there, with Rula Torns and FICO's time. I think there's this big
I
gap.
think, yeah.
And
I
Cohen
think
and FICO, you can see how like the Mercedes and McLaren are super close in performance, right?
what we could have saw is that this track is one of the, as I say, it's a lot of high-speed corners, and the Mercedes is quite unstable, isn't it, on the rear? So
Yeah.
potentially, FICO is struggling a lot in the Mercedes.
I would
That could be
I would also
the
say
difference.
that the Mercedes, you could say, yeah, Mercedes is unstable. However, on a track like this, Mercedes also has the most potential because it's got so much possibility in its setup. Because every time you change something in the Mercedes setup, you're getting more benefit or more of a disadvantage, right? Every time you change the setup.
Oh,
So
yeah.
because the changes that happen to the car when you change the setup of the Mercedes are more dramatic than
Yeah.
for other cars, right? So if I do a tiny tweak on my front wing in the, I don't know, let's say Alpine,
Yeah.
I'm risking less, but I'm also getting less reward from the change. Whereas if I do the same in the Mercedes, I'm getting more reward if I did a good job, or I'm risking more if I did a bad job, right?
I get what you mean, yeah.
If I go on the grass there for a second, I wonder what's up with that. Can we see Igzish? Is Igzish gonna touch the grass as well? No, Igzish does not touch the grass. Igzish needs to go touch grass. Oh! Oh! Igzish spun. He's in the wall. And he might even have rear damage. The way he hit the wall. That's pretty detrimental. With the Alpine. Did you see that? Because I caught that on camera, luckily.
Again, I keep watching the wrong things. I was watching Mythos Speed.
Yeah. Let's actually go to Mythos speed now. Is he starting a lap? He might be. Or he might just be going in. He's going in. Okay. F1 Senna. Oh, F1 Senna is also on an in lap. Dang. Who's on an out lap? Casper? Yeah, Casper's on a hot lap. There we go. Let's see Casper's lap. So many good drivers on track. Even though Casper has a really good car, he's got a decent chance of being eliminated here, honestly. Because there are so many goats on track right now. You know? And these, for example, these Alfa Romeos.
Alfa Romeo.
They're technically lower tier than the Aston, but they're cooking.
They're probably the team that's actually impressing me the most. Well, one of the teams that are impressing me the most so far this season.
Alfa
They're
Romeo.
really punching above their weight since the second half of the season.
Yeah. Since they got switched out for the other drivers.
I wasn't saying anything about that.
Because the Alfa Romeo drivers were like, nope, I'm not driving this shit box, and they left.
Pretty much, yeah.
But it's not because the car was shit.
These drivers have shown it's not too much of a shit box.
Yeah.
Casper, they're doing a really good
Casper
job.
in P11 provisionally. He had a big mistake at the start of Sector 3 there. He had a little half spin, so basically the lap is dead in the water. He's gonna have to do another one. Rulatron already retiring after that fantastic lap at the start. We might see FICO retire as well. I wouldn't be shocked.
Hypothetically, yeah.
Nikon, I said Casper made a big mistake and fumbled the lap. He's still 6 milliseconds ahead of Nikon, so Nikon also with a big blunder apparently on his hot lap.
Yeah.
Things are not looking amazing for Aston Martin right now in this quali session. We're gonna go on board with Nikon now then, because he's starting a new hot lap. That's a tricky corner.
It is.
You have to be like full throttle almost all the time, but not literally all the time. It's hard to know when to let it go for a tiny
And
bit of time and then get back on it.
this corner is also really difficult. So you got to try and make sure to mount the curb, but he just misses it.
But not too much, because then you get on the
Yeah,
sausage, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
You got to mount it the right amount.
Monza moments, basically.
Do not ride the sausage.
Yep. And Nikon crosses the line and improves by a lot, 9.3,
That's a good time.
ahead of both Red Bulls.
Not such a good time.
Pretty clearly banker laps from both Red Bulls, so we're gonna see their true efforts come to light.
Ligo says he touches grass.
I think he's
Unlike
talking
most
about
people on this server.
he touched grass. I think he's talking about Cookie touching grass earlier, because I think Cookie in this session has touched grass. At least we know that Cookie has a life, you know? Hey, speaking of, Cookie starting a hot lap now. Let's see if Cookie can get out of Q2 safely. Because Cookie's from North America, and this lobby is hosted in the UK, technically, this lap looks chaotic as fuck, because Cookie is just like, you know, getting thrown around. it adds to this feeling of this track being like high downforce, you know? Where the corners flow into one another.
Let's see how
it feel chaotic.
Let's see how Cookie, if he rides the sausage or not.
Yeah. Cookies don't go with sausages usually.
Good point. One's savory, so I wonder which one it is.
Oh, Cookie spins!
Oh, he makes a mistake! No!
I mean, he didn't fully spin, to be fair, but that was pretty wild.
Him like half a second.
Let's see the time. Okay,
oh,
that's still good enough.
Still enough.
That's still good enough for professional
Even
ball.
with a huge mistake.
I'm not shocked because of the car disparity, right? Max Martin also doing a nice time ahead of Formula Cringe in the Mercedes. He's 9.0.
That's my prediction.
He also
so
beat
far,
Cohen.
nearly. Except Cohen and Cringe are back to front, so I was nearly right.
I mean, your prediction was for Q3 though, right?
Good point.
Pandishpan on a hot lap. Let's see that happen. The end of the rope for Alpine, as we see them completely fall apart in real life as a team and as a manufacturer. And in F124, the car might be on its last leg, let's just say.
I think it might be.
Do you think Alpine is gonna even be a thing in 25? Is it possible that they like drop out or something? I don't know.
No, not in 2025. I think if it depends, they're gonna stay till 2026 at least.
Okay.
Because they're hoping for this new. You have to remember, Alpine, quite coping about their engine, so they're gonna wait till the new engine regulations come in,
right?
And then they'll be like, "Oh merde, we're still so slow. Time to pull it."
I mean, in F123 they're fine. It's just 24 where they're gonna be a shitbox.
Maybe they'll bring Lotus back instead.
Oh,
or they'll just sell it to Renault.
FB in Twitch chat says, I have an update on the Casters Championship. After 10 rounds, Neutrals and Gizmo were tied at 13 points. I'm hanging behind on 9 points, so everything's still possible. Okay. I want to rename it. Instead of saying Casters Championship, let's just call it Whoever Guessed Cookie the Most. Because there's a reason why we are right more than you. It's because you just guessed Cookie less, you know? So, yeah. By the way, Pandishpan improving. Going on P8. So he has a chance of making it into Q3 now on 9.27. We also have Casper trying to amend his horrible time. Trying to get out of the elimination zone. Wait, that's Alex. Let's see Casper. FB says, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Hey. It's true. If Ruletron was dominating, I would have said literally the same thing, but I would have said Ruletron instead of Cookie, right? So my logic is flawed. Huh? Okay, Casper finishing his lap now. Hopefully this one is better. Yep, goes up to
Oh
P6.
no!
Really great
Cohen
performance
goes
from
off into the
Casper.
gravel.
Oh, Cohen. Cohen is sunbathing in the gravel. So this is it for the McLaren in this session. However, his time might still be good enough to make it out.
Ooh,
We have Alex crossing the
I think
line.
Alfa Romeo's on the hot laps though, and they're looking mighty impressive. So
Mm-hmm. Who's the first one to finish to cross the line? It's gonna be
Mythos
Mythos Speed.
Speed.
All right. Let's get rid of telemetry. Let's just spectate it. Nikon P10 right now might be knocked out soon. Alex improved, but not enough, so he's knocked out.
Oh, he
Yep.
only gets enough for P10.
But Mythos knocks out Nikon, so that's already a huge blow to
But what about
to
Senna?
mine. Cohen. Oh yeah, Cohen didn't put on a new time, so he's just gonna be P7
It
for
also
now.
seems Alex is on a hot lap as well. So we could see 2 people knock out Mythos.
Leonard going in. Pandishpan crosses the line but doesn't improve because that was basically an in lap from him. What about does Casper Sky have a chance? No, Casper's fine now. He doesn't even need to go for another one. F1 Senna crossing the line. Let's see if he improves enough. Yep, F1 Senna into Q3 and knocks
Now,
out
we
Mythos.
see Pandishpan as Alex is the last one who's going to cross the line, and he goes into the pits.
Yeah, Alex already did a... What was that weird sound?
I don't know.
Wait, was it me maybe? Wait, did I take a Steam screenshot? I think I may have taken a Steam screenshot. Well, anyway. We got Alex knocked out, Williams knocked out. Does not make it into Q3. No surprise there, obviously, even though Alex's performance is still great, even making it into Q2 in this car. Igzish knocked out. Henry in the McLaren does not make it into Q3. Nikon in the Aston. Mythos Speed knocked out last second by his teammate F1 Senna. Will not make it into Q3. However, I'm sure Alfa Romeo is still very happy to even have one car in the Q3 in the top 10 there at the start. And for these 10 cars, it's still completely up in the air. We could see Pandishpan on pole. Who knows?
I think.
Everybody above Mythos is chilling. Pandishpan and F1 Senna, they were probably sweating a little bit there near the end. And I bet you Casper was worried too. Oh, and Cohen, because Cohen ended up in the gravel and was like, oops, is my old time enough? And it was, so he's fine. So, big disparity here in times. But for some of these drivers, they qualified on a banker. For example, Cohen. I think we've seen that this season also recently from Cohen, where he did an amazing banker and then messed up the lap, but then still made it in on the banker. I think I've seen Cohen do that already recently. I'm not sure when that was, but he did it again. Now the story is going to be Ruletorn versus Cookie for Paul. Weather staying sunny, and that's the opposite of all the other categories that we had this weekend.
Also,
and
just to let,
yeah,
I may need to leave at some point, just to make you aware.
That's all right. Give me a heads up when you're going.
All right, I will do.
So that I'm not confused about why Neutrals isn't saying anything, and then I'm like checking Discord and you're not there.
I'll announce it with one of these.
Soundboard?
Shit, I can't use it.
Oh, right, because we're not on the server.
SFR.
Yeah, we're not on the server. We're in the private thing.
I'll have to announce it with...
Yep, pretty much. Or you can do the little drums. Casper first out on track. We're also going to quickly see a lap from Leonard and Max Martin. They are eager to get their bankers in. We're gonna see if Rulatorn can challenge Cookie in here. We're also gonna see if Cohen, Cringe, and FICO can challenge the other top teams in their slightly inferior cars. Henry a bit out of the contention here because he didn't make it into Q3, so it's gonna be very difficult for him to mount an attack on the podium here. But Cohen and the Mercedes cars, they got good chances, right? Gonna be a fun battle between Alex and whoever's next to him, as Alex has improved a lot, as we talked about in the VC with Tycho just before this, right? And Casper starting his hot lap. First person to do a hot lap. Oh, not really, because he let Leonard through. It's actually Leonard in the front now, so Leonard will be the first one to set a time. Oh, let's put on telemetry, because we're on board with people. Yay. I wonder if Leonard's efforts will be stifled here a little bit by this Red Bull in front. Cookie's Red Bull. Dirty air, maybe. Cookie letting him through. .7 from Leonard. Max Martin finishing a lap as well. 9.0 getting beaten by the Ferrari. Not great for Max so far. What happened to Casper? Casper must have invalidated. Wow. He has no time. And we saw him go out early and stuff. Amazing. Who's this Mercedes finishing up right now? It's Cringe. 9.73. Fair enough. We got also FICO crossing the line on his banker. I'm assuming something happened to neutrals.
No, still here.
No? Okay.
Don't
He's
worry.
quiet. FICO,
I'm just trying to read a message here, so.
that was just an outlap for FICO. FICO only now starting his hot lap. F1 Senna, the only one in the pits right now. Everybody else out on track already. Is that Rulatorn? Oh no, Rulatorn's in the middle of the track. It was Leonard going into pits that I saw. Cookie's banker is worse than Leonard's. I didn't expect Leonard to be this high up.
Well, what? Let's check the tires actually.
Check the tires.
I'm curious to see.
Everybody's on softs.
Yes, but that doesn't
Nobody
tell
using old softs, because it would say 2 laps, right? Yeah.
No, it's only going to say soft because they're now in the pit, so it shows what they currently got on in the pit. So we're going to have to check the race director. Have a look. We are checking. Ralaton was.
No, there's a detail category that says best instead of tire, and that shows you the best lap and the tire on the best lap.
Oh, never mind then.
So it is softs for everyone.
I was thought.
FICO just beat Cohen. FICO just beat the McLaren of Cohen for provisional pole.
That wasn't my prediction at all.
Yeah, it turns out that Zandvoort might be a big standout track for FICO. If FICO manages to beat Cohen here, this is going to be quite an upset, because I'm expecting Cohen to stomp everybody so far this season. Except for, like, you know, people in way better cars. Cohen has been top dog in Tier 3. No, sorry, Tier 2. Tier 2, yeah. McLaren is Tier 2. Cohen has been top dog in Tier 2, I would say, this season, for sure. Okay, Rulatorn crossing the line soon. Let's see how where he gets to. Provisional pole. Look at that advantage over FICO. Oh my god. Rulatorn is not joking around here. And FICO going in. We're gonna see a little break in action, and we're gonna have to talk about Gaza fundraiser.
So, if you haven't donated already, do it. Otherwise, I will. I don't know what I'll do.
I will
It won't
not
be a good
grant you
thing.
extra money on Steam. Here's what
What?
I'll say. We got F1
Mm-hmm.
24 coming out very soon, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Most of you drivers, how are you going to purchase that game? You're gonna get it on Steam because you're PC players.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's a nice way to make that cheaper for you? Well, this is technically gambling, but you could risk £5. Donate to Gaza fundraiser. Just donate £5. That's the minimum. It's the price of a small pizza where I live. You donate £5 to the Gaza fundraiser. You get added to the giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
You have a pretty decent chance of getting either €25 back or £25 back from the giveaway. So you would actually be
Mm-hmm.
earning around £17 or £20, depending on which one you win. That makes your F1 24 that much cheaper, right? That's a pretty good
It
discount on the
does.
game.
It is a great deal.
It's not guaranteed. It is a bit of a gamble, I will admit. I hate to be advertising gambling like this live on Twitch, but it might
It's
be
not
worth it.
gambling.
It might be a
It's a
good idea.
charity
It's
with the.
charity plus gambling. I mean,
No,
yeah,
I wouldn't even ask it as gambling.
if you're
I'd
some
say
kind
it's.
of monster who doesn't want to donate and doesn't care about charity, then it is gambling because then you don't get
Yeah.
any benefit,
But,
right? But yeah,
yeah.
if you believe in good karma, then it's not gambling because you're
If you
getting a
want to
pretty
help
sweet karma
bombs,
deal.
yeah. If you want to help those children who are being. Let's try and think of a Twitch-friendly word.
Legoat says one hot and ready equals 5 freedom bucks. Exactly.
Exactly.
$5 hot dog. Cookie, yeah, I was on track now. Alone, all alone. It's lonely at the top for Cookie.
It's basically the price of one Tesco meal deal these days.
Uh-huh. And in here, it's like a small, it's like a tiny pizza.
Actually, I think the meal deal might be a bit cheaper than that.
Might be, yeah.
Oh, wait. I don't know. Hold on. What can I get for £5?
What can I get for £5? Asks Neutrals.
Let's have a look. It's the price of one 4-pack of Heineken.
4-pack
And
of Heineken?
No one likes Heineken anyway. So
I know, right?
basically, as the Germans say, Biswasser.
Legoat says the cost of 1 gallon of gas in California. Isn't that a lot of gas?
No, gallon is like 4 times less than a liter, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
No, no fucking way. It's the other way around, I think.
Is it? 1 liter.
I think it's the other way
gallon.
around.
No, yeah, 1 liter is equal to 0.26 US gallons.
Yeah, so gallon is like 5 liters. Sorry, 4 liters.
No.
There we go.
1 gallon is like, 4 liters.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it was the other way around. Anyway, Cookie finishing up the hot lap is Sector 3. I don't... He looked a bit choppy there on that corner. I don't know what the corner number is. You want to look up the track map? Since I'm reading tweet, I got Twitch chat open. You could open the track map.
Fair enough.
Help us out.
Furthermore,
Cookie unable to beat Rulatorn. Rulatorn's banker. Is he even gonna be able to do anything now? Can he get another attempt here?
Lap.
His
No,
tires
we'll
are
have
shot
another
to shit.
time.
And
You can see
Rulatorn,
on his front right, his Cookie's tire looks terrible.
yeah, exactly. And well, I'm gonna show that to the viewers now in case they weren't paying attention before. Look at these tires.
You can see the graining.
And now Rulatorn. Rulatorn's not even started his hot lap attempt yet. That was just his banker. Oh my god, never mind.
Penalty for blocking.
He didn't actually block anyone though.
I don't know. I think it's because he's going too slowly.
Wait, did he block Pandish?
Might have been F1 Senna actually.
Oh, but F1 Senna wasn't on a hot lap. Okay,
I don't know.
I think I need you to investigate that. Can you open up the VOD for this thing and see if Ruletorn blocked Pandish or just Senna?
We are going to check now. How do
Because
I?
I think we have to do a lobby restart if he didn't block anyone. Because like we saw it happen. Usually we need them to like submit evidence, but we were literally looking at that, you know?
Hold on.
So it might not be. It might be needed. I'm gonna open Discord right now and go into crisis management as well.
We're investigating it now.
We are checking. We are checking. Yeah, Igzish pointing out that Rula got a pen, lobby restart, question mark.
Okay, it was F1 Senna he was blocking.
But F1 Senna isn't on a hot lap either, right? There.
That's not how the game works, though. I think it's because he's going too slowly.
I know. I'm not asking you how the game works. I'm asking you like the reality of the situation, which is F1 Senna was also on an outlap, right?
I think so.
Anyway, Ruletron improves and puts it on pole. We're probably just gonna do a lobby restart then to make it fair, because like we usually ask for evidence, but we literally saw it happen on stream, so like I don't need evidence, right? This time. Usually we miss it because there's 10 cars to observe or 20. Anyway, Cookie P2, can Max improve enough and get Cookie? Nope, Max going into the pits. FICO P4 so far. Cohen does not improve enough to beat FICO. He's P5. That's shocking. I'm always expecting Cohen to stomp people like FICO because Cohen's been so good this season, but this time FICO beating him on Zanford. Leonard in P6. Pandishman P7. Formula Cringe P8. Casper in P9. And F1 Senna without a time. Seemingly invalidated.
All right. Gizmo, here is a clip so you can see the incident. So you can make a decision if we're going to restart.
All right, I'm gonna watch the clip quickly. I mean, yeah, F1 Senna's not going either. Like he's staying there behind them on purpose. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to restart it. Oh, show.
We restart?
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly show the results on stream so that we are sure to get them. Yep, there we go. All right. And now lobby restart the role. I'm gonna go to Discord. I'm gonna tell people.
Oh, I think I was already doing that. So, oh, Max has done it for us.
I think Max heard us say it on stream. That's why.
He's one of those strange individuals that watches and
who listen to the stream and drive.
times.
I'm pretty sure he only does it in QUALI though, so he's not that weird. Put it on clear so we get no rain. No.